Well, hello there. How's it going? Hello, welcome. How's it going? Sorry, my PC apparently wants to sleep again. I don't know. For some reason, I just started Chatty and it took like 20 seconds to start up. OBS also took a long ass time. I don't even get the update notification now. Weird. How's it going, guys? Welcome. The funny thing. After the update recently that I did on Windows, right? Oops, sorry. My stereo mix was turned to the turned to the standard device again, right? And I was like, wait a sec. So I changed it back, right? And the other day I was like, I'm gonna go on the couch and gonna keep listening to this podcast that I had running. By the way, how do my hair look? Probably like shit. I have only bread right now. Whoa! I had the beanie on most of the night, and I scratched my hair. I got some bread. I got a banana. I got pudding. Ugh. Yeah, I don't have food yet. I'm gonna get it soon, maybe. How's it going? Okay. Anyway, yeah, for some reason, the other day when I wanted to continue watching a podcast, for some reason my fucking audio was set to standard again. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I think it had to do with Lego City killing the driver or something. Windows, sorry, Windows might just reset it to the standard device then when something like that happens. But I was like, what the fuck is going on? To be honest, I'm gonna be pretty happy when I maybe use Linux soon, and I will maybe not have to deal with that shit all the time. Like literally, if you set the audio once, it should fucking save that and keep it that way. And literally every single time it needs to fuck with it. It sometimes doesn't, but most of the time it does. It's really stupid. It's really fucking stupid. So I had it more than once that I thought it was fixed again, and then it touched it again. Yeah, I don't know. It really sucks because you can assume if you set that shit once, it's fine. But literally every single time Windows has to fuck with it, and it doesn't tell you. That's the most fucked up part. Like what would be so hard to go like, hey, by the way, we reset your audio settings, make sure that they're correct again, and just imagine having like a really complicated setup. Like imagine you have like, I don't know, 5 microphones, and they're all set to a certain thing or to get monitored with a certain thing, and Windows fucking touches that every single time when it has an update and thinks it has to touch it. Like what the fuck is this? And people say Windows is so great with productivity, huh? Like, fuck off. Anyway, I was using Linux as a desktop when it was very much not in the mainstream yet, as much as it is nowadays. And it was already kind of less painful if you got the stuff to work that it needed. Like sure, gaming didn't really work, but even that nowadays is not really an issue anymore. And the games that were running on Linux were running usually like twice as fast as on Windows. Nah, not really, but I always have to think about how well the fucking Unreal Tournament 2003 demo was running on my old PC back in the day, but it's just a basic Linux on it. Mandriva Linux or whatever, with the compiled NVIDIA drivers, and bam, it was running like crazy. It's actually faster than on Windows. And yeah, if you have a working system, it doesn't matter what it is. You just don't need to touch it every single day. It's just one of the things that you want to have. You don't want to constantly, oh shit, I have to fix this again. Ooh. That is what I really hate about those Windows updates, when it just touches stuff that it shouldn't even touch. Like, well, why the fuck do you constantly reset the standard output device? And especially for something that isn't even... It's not even... Oh my god, guys. So here's the thing, I installed the stereo mix manually. You know, I had to install the Retek drivers manually to get my stereo mix. For some reason Windows didn't have it by default. Which I always had stereo mix back in the day when I had my audio drivers installed, right? And for some reason it wasn't there. So I had to manually do that. And every single fucking time that has like one of these stupid patches, it touches it. It goes, oh, yeah, I'm gonna set the stereo mix to the default device. And I'm like, why? It's nothing. It doesn't even have anything to do with you, idiot. And I basically output my stereo mix to the screen with the NVIDIA driver, right? With the NVIDIA HDMI thing. Now it could be that it has something to do with the NVIDIA driver also. To be fair, that the NVIDIA driver, when it crashes or something, that it like gives back the thing to like the standard device or something. I don't know. And I feel like so many times Windows has fucking messed with it. That I don't even care who it is, if it's the driver or the NVIDIA driver or Windows, both fucking suck. Like, leave my fucking settings alone. I just want to have my sound coming out of the TV, and that's that. I don't even know what the standard device is according to Windows. I guess the microphone or some shit, I don't know. But basically I'm using Stereo Mix as a recording device, right? Stereo Mix, if you don't know, is basically... It kinda uses like... It can use like all kinds of stuff. You basically set it to listen to anything, and it's basically like an instant recording and playback device, and what it allows you is to basically mix audio and give it out on another source, right? So what I'm doing with it is I just have it playback the desktop audio, basically, you know, the regular desktop audio that I have here just gets recorded with Stereo Mix, and then I can just set in the settings, in the properties, I can set it to playback on the TV, for example, you know, the NVIDIA HDMI out, for example, in that case, you know. And that's what I do with it, basically, and it usually works fine until it doesn't, you know. It's just so fucking obnoxious. It just needs to work like it's supposed to, and everything is fine. No one needs to touch this setting. Windows doesn't need to touch it, I don't need to touch it normally. Fuck! Ah, great. I won't get a damsel. But yeah, it's so obnoxious that it constantly fucks with it. And every time it doesn't work, I go like, wait a second, did it reset again? Thankfully I know that now. Like, there used to be times where I didn't know exactly what Windows was doing. So I was like, puzzling around, like, what the fuck's going on? Where's my audio? And yeah, like I said, the funny part is the Windows doesn't even install the Stereo Mix by default anymore, or whatever. At least not with the drivers that it pulls off the directory or whatever. So I had to actually manually track down the Retek chipset driver or whatever, and make it use the Stereo Mix again, and then it worked again, you know. And it's so obnoxious, dude. It's either Windows, the NVIDIA driver, or something else. Maybe both. But I really don't understand why it always touches it. Like, it literally has no reason. It's like it resets shit just for the fuck of it. Like, hello? Can you maybe acknowledge that someone has sound settings? No. We're Microsoft, we don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's what happens when you have kind of a monopoly almost on the market, right? You don't shit about your customers at some point. Like, I really don't understand. Like, it's such a... And like I said, I've said it so often, why do they not fucking have a little dialogue window or something like that? It goes like, oh, after the last update, we reset your audio settings. Please check if they're correct or something, you know? Don't even give you fucking hints that they changed anything. That they just let you go like, oh, why is this broken again? You know, it's just fucking stupid. Like, what is that behavior, dude? And it's like, in general, Windows is like that, you know. It like keeps shit obfuscated. You don't even know what it does under the hood. Like on Linux, at least back in the day, you could open a fucking command line window. You could actually have like, even under Ubuntu, which is very kind of user friendly, you know. It's supposed to hide a lot of the nitty gritty of Linux from the user. Even there, you could like open like a verbose window and see what was happening on your system. And like, oh, it's grabbing some packages and it's installing something or whatever, you know. And on fucking Windows, it's like, oh, I don't know what my PC is doing currently. I have no fucking clue. Doesn't even tell me. Great, thank you. I have no idea what's going on. Why is my system suddenly slow as fuck? Well, what's going on? It's just annoying when you have this obfuscation machine, basically. Like, everything is fucking hidden from you. The only reason is, oh, you couldn't handle the truth. It's like in A Few Good Men or whatever that shit's called. Is that the English title? Wait, what's the German title again? I think that's ja. Eine Frage der Ehre. A Question of Honor. That's the German title. We rest to it. Yeah, you couldn't handle the truth, user. You couldn't handle it. I'm not gonna show you. It's like, literally, what the fuck are you doing, Windows? This is really often a question, like, it shouldn't be. I want a system that I'm using, I want it to stay the way that I configured it and not fucking constantly change itself. Even if it's just a minor thing like the fucking audio setting. Like, it is just annoying. It is just fucking annoying every single time. I have to be like, oh great, now I have to open the sound settings again, select the fucking stereo mix and change it back again. Every single time. If I would get money for it, I would be a billionaire now already. I probably did it like 50 times over the last bunch of years. Like every third or fourth update it happens, at least. It used to be more frequent, but nowadays it's thankfully not every fucking update, but give me a fucking break, dude. It's just obnoxious. It's like, why do I even set it? Why do I even set it in the first place when it never gets saved? Always gets turned over again. Because Windows knows better. Oh, the stupid user doesn't know which device he's using. Let's just fucking fuck it up for him. I really despise that shit. And that's the general attitude also of Windows, really. It never really tells you anything. And sure, you can be too overwhelming also for a user with your saying what's going on, but there has to be a middle ground, man. I just really hate when the system that I'm sitting on using constantly does shit without transparency. Like, imagine all the streamers, for example, that have like a dual PC setup or whatever, and they have to manage the fucking updates all the time, Windows updates, and break something on their stream setup or whatever. And that's actually almost malicious, right? That's almost like fucking, I don't know. It can like hurt your business when it constantly fucks with your stuff. Or like, let's say a music producing person or whatever. But they're usually on Macs, to be honest. But still, it's just fucked. Like, just leave this shit alone. A lot of people actually will actually just use a system and never update it if it's not connected to the internet anyway. You know? And it's actually pretty smart, to be honest. Like, why would you have a production system updating? You know? But still, it's so fucking stupid. Yeah, on Linux you can at least get also a long time support version that has like at least 5 years or something of guaranteed updates, security updates and stuff. It doesn't really change the feature set though, you know, like, so you're like kind of safe from the update creep always. But yeah, Windows also offers that, but it's usually like really expensive or really obscure licenses, I guess. Yeah, on Linux you can just download that shit and you have it. And it should work stably with a certain certainty for a little while at least. I just fucking hate that shit, like this unprompted bullshit. Sorry, I went a huge rant there, but I was so pissed off yesterday again. Like, why does it have to do it constantly? So obnoxious. It's always like when I don't even want to deal with it, right? Like, I was super tired. I just wanted to listen to the fucking podcast from the other room. I didn't want to do anything else. It's just like, oh, and then I had to fucking open the sound properties again. The millionth time now. It's just... It really makes you always also wonder if these people even use their own product anymore, you know? Like... And sure, they expect the user to just do what they want, right? Like I said, I just really don't like that black box behavior, that fucking, oh, I'm just gonna do whatever. Because I am the operating system here, you don't matter. It should be the other way around. You should be the user and kinda in control. They're basically like an evil version of Tron, right? They're not fighting for the user, they're fighting for the power of the system. Yeah, I'm just kind of done with that shit now. So, if I switch to Linux and never see Windows again, and I get everything to work that I want to get to work, maybe the older games also. I don't know if that's gonna work actually though. There must be some stuff that won't work. But I will probably use like either dual boot or a complete Linux only thing. We'll see. I just really gotta say I'm so fucking annoyed by this bullshit that is always happening. And I'm not the only one. Like, I've seen a lot of streamers complain always that their audio settings reset again and whatever the fuck. And I've seen a lot of streams where stuff was broken because of that also. If someone starts up a stream and they think, yeah, it's fine, there was an update, and they didn't think to check, and bam! Yeah, all their audio settings are reset again in OBS and so on, you know. Yeah, that's the most obnoxious part. It doesn't just touch the fucking stereo mix. Every once in a while, it also fucking resets which device you use in OBS and all that shit, you know. And basically, it completely resets everything to the default values, and still have no idea why. Why the fuck would you even touch that stuff? For just a feature update or whatever. It's like they just do it on purpose to be like compatible or whatever. Do not create any problems, and while doing so, they piss off 90% of the people. Because I don't think anyone likes doing that, resetting their settings every fucking 2 weeks, 3 months or whatever. I mean, yeah, it's not a big thing, I know, but it's so obnoxious because I've had it sometimes that I started a stream, I didn't notice that my audio meter wasn't working correctly. I thought I was talking into my microphone. I thought it was working fine. And then I realized, oh shit, microphone was off. I set to standard device again. The only thing that I saw moving was like the grayed out bar or something, you know? It wasn't even the actual microphone. It's so obnoxious too. It really, as a streamer, it sucks ass. So yeah, maybe it's gonna be good to just switch to Linux or whatever. Because basically you can also just, like I said, you can also just not update one of the systems. If it doesn't need updates, have it on a long-term support thing and just update the kernels or whatever. And some security patches, and the rest stays the same, you know. Then your shit probably won't get touched like on Windows. It's just really, really obnoxious. Yeah, I complain about it, it's just like, oh, you have to suck it up, it doesn't matter. You know? So it's these fanboys defending that shit. Like, I don't think that's like, acceptable. It still does it after all these years. It's just, they don't give a fuck. They just think, oh, everyone's fine with it. Because we've been doing it for years now. Just keep doing it. It's like this craziness of standard procedure, right? Oh, we've always filed this in this way. Why would we change our system while all the documents are rotting in a cellar or something? You know? Also, I once posted an idea on Windows updates. I think Microsoft stole from me, or an engineer there. Because I was saying, like, I was complaining about the Windows update, and I was like, why can't it do it like some Linux distros let you do, where you can basically run a live CD and then just root into the installation, right? Change root basically. So you can basically be with your terminal in the live CD, and then you can change root into the installation that you put on your drive or whatever. It's a very interesting thing, and I was saying, wouldn't it be cool if Windows had like the ability to just have one version that is basically virtualized or whatever, one version that you actually use, and then it patches the virtualized thing at runtime, and you can just change into it without having to reboot, right? I was writing that literally out on Twitter. And someone from Microsoft support actually responded to that, and then like a few years later, I forgot when, I saw like I think someone brought me like a computer magazine where they were talking about some Windows version that had that suddenly. They had the live patchability, which basically it's like a weird light version of Windows, or almost portable or whatever. And they're basically doing exactly what I talked about. I was like, are you kidding me? Maybe they took it from me. Like, I was literally just musing, why can't they do that? Why can't they just patch the thing while you're using the system, and then just change into the patch system, and then always have like one one kernel or whatever running at in a VM almost. As that's literally what they were doing with that Windows version. I was like, huh, that's a funny coincidence. Yeah, maybe they were working on that already. Maybe it's just a logical thing, but I felt, hey, wait a second, I was talking about this just a year or two ago, a few years ago, with Windows Sub support when I was complaining about the patch. Why does this still hurt me? What the fuck? Oh, I forgot. The little spiders are too small to diffuse the arrows, right? Shit. But yeah, like I said, that was a thing already years ago where you could, I think some of these, I think I was talking about it because it was like one of those systems that lets you fix Windows. Something they let you root onto the. One of the live CDs that I used back in the day let you root into change root. I like to say shroot. Shroot. Let you change root into the installation on the disk, basically on the fly. You know, it's kind of crazy feat. You have the system installed and you just change your user over to the installed system. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Linux can do a lot of neat shit. Windows too, if you let it, but yeah. Like I said, I was just like, I just really would like it was less bullshit always involved with updates and everything. And back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember that. Back in the day, there was a time. Excuse me. When Nvidia let you update the graphics driver without rebooting. Excuse me. Ah, fuck, I'm dying. Maybe they let you do it again. Did I just fucking swallow a fly or something? Jesus. Anyway, so I let you basically update without rebooting the graphics driver. I don't know if AMD did it also. I don't remember anymore. Excuse me. I have to call it. It's so fucking cold here. I'm disgusting, guys. What the fuck? Did I breathe in a little fly or something? It could be. Sorry, guys. I'm fucking dying. Anyway, what was I talking about? Ah, yeah. So some graphics driver. I don't know if it was AMD or Nvidia. It could have been Nvidia. I think Nvidia always wanted to reboot, but yeah. Some graphics driver let you install and keep using your system, and you would just. I think it depended on what you installed actually. If you did like a physics update, you kind of had to. I think you had to reboot that or whatever. Yeah, that was pretty neat because the way it likes excessive rebooting all the time for nothing really important. Anyway, let me pop this thing down here. Oh. Ah, really? Oh, we got him anyway. Oh, okay. I swear. Some of the fucking mechanics are still a mystery to me. Why that was flying now again? I don't know. I just press down and B, and it should basically just lay it on the floor in front of me. Instead it just threw it over. Anyway, what was I talking about? Ah yeah. So yeah, there used to be some really cool shit where you could just keep using your PC without having to reboot. For some reason nowadays it's again, oh, you have to reboot. You changed a little thing about your fucking system. Are you kidding me? He steals all my gold. You asshole. That's all my gold. Give my gold back. You piece of shit. Need to find him and kill him. Dude, I was whipping, I couldn't hit him. Why? Piece of shit. There he is. You asshole. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You betcha. You betcha I'm gonna get you. Ha! Now he's toast. No! There's my gold, you asshole. There's my gold. He took my gold. That's one gold. Ah, fuck off. But yeah, I forgot which live CD did it, but some of them offered to install. Then you could change the shell onto the installation, and you were basically in your system already. It's pretty neat. No rebooting, just fucking change change root. Change root, whatever the fuck. And bam, you were in. Very neat, I think. And Windows often does this thing where even if it barely touches anything and it wants you to reboot, because there could be that there's something that the installer used or whatever the fuck. It's like still some of it is a relic still from like the Windows 95 and 98 days, where you were always safer just rebooting. But that was so obnoxious. Like every single thing that you installed, like let's say you installed DirectX, let's say you installed a sound driver or whatever the fuck, every time it was like, oh, you need to reboot. Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing nowadays anymore. We should be further now. Should be able to disable services and run them again and stuff cleanly without everything fucking up somehow. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of, oh great, now I fucked myself. I'm dying again. Great. Great. What the fuck is going on? I think I have to call it, guys. I have to talk. Stop talking. Talk stopping. Stop talking. Yeah. Really wonder if I ate a little fly or something. I drink some tea. Disgusting. It's a really weird cough. Yeah, I blame this shit weather, you know. I should eat some. Yeah, I was saying yesterday that I'm probably gonna be sick. I was sadly correct. Yeah, take a recall. I hate especially here. Especially if nobody's is here in the house. There's always people calling. It's always that kind of person that doesn't call once, they call like 5 times because they can't accept us that nobody's there. They keep calling, and I hear that shit always. I see it like on the thing. It's like, fuck off, man. So obnoxious, like, every single time. And then people wonder why I'm always nervous when there's always like weird shit happening around here. Today's trash day, super loud, everything. The military is doing shit next door. These stupid neighbors had a truck again come in this morning. Like, I don't know when. So yeah, it's always a very, very calm neighborhood, a very calm place. And people wonder why I'm nervous. So it's just shit going on. I find it so obnoxious. Like, why are some people like that? They just fucking call over and over instead of going like, maybe I shouldn't call all day. No. We always have to check or whatever. That always feels like stalker behavior. It feels like this. Everyone has like this vice grip on. What's going on here? I think I have to call it, guys. I'm fucking dying. GG. I can't yap anymore. Just gonna go under my blanket and drink some tea, I think. Thanks for now, guys. I'm gonna get my food later. I'm a little bit too sick right now. Probably some potatoes. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Fuck this Monday, dude. I hate Mondays. I'm gore fooding now. I should play something else. Wait, I think I'm gonna put an even thicker vest on. This one might not be warm enough. That might be why I'm coughing like I'm dying. Jesus Christ. That's so ridiculous. And in like 5 days it's supposed to be 30 degrees here or something. Hey, be right back, guys. So I ate some fish last night, guys, and this fucking fish can was in front of me. You know it when at some point you don't smell the fish anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here, guys, because I think if I keep talking, my cough just gets worse. Thanks for hanging out, guys. See you probably in a few hours. Have a nice Monday. Sorry for my rambly stream. Yeah, I'm gonna be back in a bit, hopefully. I'm gonna get another hour of sleep or so. That'd be nice. Excuse me. Ugh. Okay. I gotta go. Gonna keep this vest on now. I was too lightly dressed again earlier, I think. I had like almost no it's like so shitty, guys. It's too hot and too warm and too cold at the same time. Anyway, have a good one, guys. I'm gonna go now. Later. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna try to. Maybe I should. I don't really have medicine, but I think there's some aspirin plus C still in the house. I could use. That stuff helps with colds and stuff. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Bye. Bye.